In this guitar lesson, I'm going to review some of the easier chords in the first frets on the guitar. I'm not going to provide a sheet or a chord chart or anything like that. I just want you to try and memorize these. Watch the video a few times, try to find these with me and just learn them the way I learned them, just by rote, just by memory. I'm going to go in the alphabet order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and show you 2 or 3 chords for each letter. Major, minor, possibly a 7th chord. Beginning with A, here's an A major. I'll show you a close-up in a minute. I'm strumming 5 strings. Show you a close-up. First finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 2nd string, 2nd fret. And I'm only strumming 5 strings from the A string down. I'm not strumming this string. So A major. A minor. Again, strumming 5 strings. Let me show you a close-up. First finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger right below that, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Make sure your fingers are curved, not flat, curved. And again, I'm only strumming from the 5th string down. I'm not strumming the 6th string. So A minor. A7. Show you a close-up. 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 2nd string, 2nd fret. Make sure your fingers are curved, not flat. And again, strumming everything but that 6th string. So A7. So review of the 3 chords in A. A major. A minor. A7. Before I move to the next letter, B, I need to say that you'll see different kinds of fingerings in different chord books. So it's possible that for your hand, you might like a different fingering, like some people like the A7 with 1 and 2 instead of 2 and 3. So that's fine. So just keep in mind that different chord books will show you different fingerings, and that's totally okay. Here comes the B letter, beginning with B major. This one's a little bit harder. I'm playing it this way to make it easy enough for you. Show you a close-up. You gotta think of your A chord like this, but play it with these 3 fingers instead. And I'm gonna slide 1 fret, 1 more fret, and then place my, as you can see, that index finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And I'm only strumming 4 strings. I'm skipping these 2 strings, not strumming those at all. So again, this is what we call an A-shaped chord. So here's A, one finger this way, go down 2 frets, my 1st finger there, hope you can see that well, and strum 4 strings. B major. B minor. Show you a close-up. Look at my hand. Think of the A minor from before. Switch to this fingering. So my index finger is free. I'm going to slide 2 frets and place my index finger on the 1st string again, just like with B major. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm only strumming 4 strings again. So just to make sure, 3rd finger, pinky, second finger's on the second string there, and the index on the first string. B minor. There is an easier B minor you can try when you put the first finger on the first string, second fret, second finger on the second string, third fret, third finger on the third string, fourth fret, and the fourth string is open, and you strum 4 strings like this. So lots of students prefer that at first. Let me show you a close-up fingering. 1, 2, 3. And the fourth string is open, no fingers on it. Easier version of B minor. Here's a B7. This is a big chord, uses all 4 fingers. I'm strumming 5 strings, B7. Show you a close-up. Okay, this is a bit confusing. So here's what I suggest. Go in this order. Pinky on the first string, second fret. Skip a string for third finger. Skip a string for second finger. So I'm skipping strings there. And now I'm going to place my first finger on in the first fret, fourth string. And I'm not strumming the 6th string there. So B7. There's an easier B7 as well. When I was a little kid in 2nd grade, I think. This is how I played a B7. 4 strings. So first finger on the 4th string, 1st fret. Second finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And the ring finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. And I'm only going to strum 4 strings now. Okay, show you a close-up of this one. 1, 2, 3, and I'm only strumming 4 strings. So here's the easier B7. Okay, next one is C. Here's a C major. I'll show you 3 kinds, beginning with the easiest. The first C I'll show you when I was 7 years old. Here's how I played a C. First finger, second string, 1st fret, and I'm only going to strum 3 strings over here. Okay, so just 1 finger, my index finger, second string, 1st fret. The next one you can try is by adding, show you a close-up though. So here's the first one, second one, and third one. So here's the easy C, somewhat easy C, not so easy C. Hope you can see that. This is the 2nd string, this is the 4th string, this is the 5th string. So here's the first one, C, the easy one. Strumming 3 strings only. Now I'm adding the second finger up here, 4th string, 2nd fret. Now I'm going to strum 4 strings. Now I'm going to add the 3rd finger, 5th string, 3rd fret. This is somewhat of a full C chord. Strumming 5 strings. Now you'll see players sometimes play a C this way. Just when you strum really hard. Hold on. People like to do this sometimes. Let me show you. That finger there. I'm going to put my pinky there and my 3rd finger on that 6th string. And this will allow you to strum all of the strings. But I would just probably do this one, that one, and that one for now. Now for C minor, you got to think back to your B minor, which was here, and just slide that up 1 fret. Okay? So that's a C minor. I'm only strumming 4 strings. That's a loud car. So here's C minor. Again, only strumming 4 strings. Here it goes again. Okay. And just in case you need to see a close-up. So here was B minor, and here is C minor. Only strumming 4 strings. C7, just go to your full C chord and add the pinky on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. It'll sound like this, strumming 5 strings. So going from C to C7, show you a close-up. So here's my C, my full C, and I'm going to add the pinky right here, 3rd string, 3rd fret. Okay, so that's C7. Moving up, almost done. D is next, so D major. Most of you should know this one. 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger, 1st string, 2nd fret. And 3rd finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. Show you a close-up. So I suggest you go in this order. 1st finger first, right here. 2nd finger, 3rd finger. So right here, 3rd string, 2nd fret. 1st string, 2nd fret. 2nd string, 3rd fret. Okay. All right. So that's a D major chord. Here's the D minor chord. Show you a close-up real quick. 1st finger right here, 1st string, 1st fret. 2nd finger right here, 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. So watch again. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you don't let your fingers do this, because then you muffle the strings. Make sure your fingers are curved nicely. See the angle? See the angle right there? Okay, and you're strumming 4 strings for D minor. Here's D minor. And D7. Show you again. Close up. 1st finger right here. 2nd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger right here. 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger right here. 1st string, 2nd fret. So it's 1, 2, 3. Strumming 4 strings. Here we go. D7. Moving on to E. Here's E major. The E chords will be big sounding because they utilize all the strings. These are 6-string chords. So E major. Close up. 1st finger right here. That's the 3rd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. Notice the curve in my fingers, and I'm strumming all of the strings. Here's E major. Now I won't have to show you a close-up for E minor, because the way you do that, take a look at your E major, you simply lift your index finger off. It's off, and now you have E minor. So you can practice these 2 chords together. Major, minor, E major, E minor, and your E7. I'm going to go back to an E. I'll show you a close-up of this in a second. Go back to my E, and I add the pinky. This is a tough chord. It's a bit of a stretch when you first try it. So E, but then I add my pinky on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. People seem to like this chord. Pretty cool. Let me show you a close-up. So here's your E major. You already know that. And I'm going to add my pinky right here. Make sure you don't go on the 1st string or the 3rd. It's on the 2nd string. And notice how my fingers are curved again. Don't let them do this, because then you'll muffle the string with the back of your finger. Okay? You only want to touch with the very tip of your finger. So here's E7. E major plus the pinky right here. 2nd string, 3rd fret. E7. I'm going to skip F. F would be next, simply because F uses a bar, and that's a different topic for a different lesson. I'll just skip F for now. If some of you can play an F, good for you, that's awesome. I'll just skip it for this lesson. And go straight to G, which is the last chord in the lesson. The easiest way to play a G is this way. Strum 4 strings, and you place your 3rd finger in the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Just strum 4 strings. Okay? No need to show you a close-up of that. Just the 3rd finger, your ring finger, 1st string, 3rd fret. It's probably the first chord everybody plays ever. Okay? A fuller version of that would be to add these 2 notes here, and some people, there's different fingerings for this. I'll show you both. Okay, so keeping the 3rd finger on, I'm going to move my index finger to the 5th string, 2nd fret, and my middle finger to the 6th string, 3rd fret, and here's my full G chord. Show you a close-up. So here's my baby G, so to speak, and then my index finger there, and my 2nd finger there. So watch again, G, that note, that note. Make sure your finger doesn't do that. I know I keep saying that, but people try to squeeze too hard and the finger goes the wrong way, so then you muffle and then your guitar sounds like that. So just make sure you have them nice and curved. So here's a full G chord. And some people finger this differently, with the pinky on that bottom note and 2 and 3 at the top. Same places, but using the middle and ring fingers up there. And if you can't reach that, feel free to do pinky at the bottom, index on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and middle on that 6th string, 3rd fret. And then you have this. That's totally acceptable. So that's a full G chord. G minor, this one's a bit of a bar chord, but it's just a half bar. And I know I skipped the F for that reason, but this one seems to be easier because it doesn't use other fingers besides the bar. So just in case you're wondering what the F chord, the easiest one I can think of looks like this, which I have a little bar, but then there's other fingers with it. So for the G minor chord, you're using your index finger to bar the 3 strings down here, and nothing else. The other things are just free, and you want to strum 4 strings, and the 4th one is open. So make sure you only bar 3 of the strings and the 4th one's open. And here's a G minor sound. This is an easier version of a G minor. Okay, show you a close-up of that. So here's, I'm in the 3rd fret. I'm going to take my index finger, and I suggest you go on the side of the index finger a little. Don't go right flat like this, like flat down. I go on the side a little bit, and go close to the end of the fret here on your right, not on the other side. Go here. It's going to be easier to get a clean sound, and make sure you don't touch this string with the top of your finger, with your fingertip, because you'll muffle it. You want the string to be nice and open. So here's G minor right here. And the last chord today, if you made it this far, good for you. G7. I'll show you the easiest one, kind of like the other one, the G. G7, you just take your index finger, you place it here in the first fret, first string, strum 4 strings. No need for a close-up on that one. And then just add your second finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, and your third, this is a big stretch, and your 3rd finger, 6th string, 3rd fret, and you have a full G7. Show you a close-up of that. So there, there, and there, and I'm strumming all the strings. Make sure the back of this finger, the ring finger, doesn't go down and muffle the strings. Make sure you get a little bit of a curve in there. So here's my G7. Quick review of all the chords so far. A major, A minor, A7, B major, B minor, easier B minor, B7, easier B7, C, easiest C, not so easy C, 4 strings, full C, even fuller C if you want. Okay, I suggest this one though, 3 fingers. C minor, think B minor, slide up 1 fret, C7, D major, D minor, D7, E major, E minor, E7. Gonna skip F, G major, here's an easy one, full G, different fingering, or even this. Okay, G7, easy one here, full G7 here, and G minor there. Now a few words about memorizing these. I know that some of you might feel uncomfortable with the fact that you don't have a piece of paper in front of you. You could have a piece of paper in front of you if you want to get a chord book, or if you want to look online for these chords. There's diagrams of all sorts. You can even draw your own. However, I do think that if you just memorize them this way, just by doing it, they're going to stay with you for much longer. And that's how I learned them. And I have nothing against using a book. I mean, I can read music of all kinds on many different instruments, but learning these chords by rote like this, just from memory, can be very beneficial. So it might take you a little bit longer in the beginning, but it's much better than being stuck to a piece of paper to figure out what chord is next. So watch the video a few times, maybe try one letter at a time, learn your A's in one day, learn your B's in another day, and then review your A's. So so we have A, B, C, D, E, we skipped G, we skipped F, G, so there's 6. So maybe within a week you can have all of this memorized. Well, if you thought you would learn this in one sitting, it's just not going to happen. It's going to take a while unless you played them before. But if you give it 6, 7, 10 days of regular practicing, and each day you can do a new letter and review the letters before, then at the end of those 6 or 10 days or whatever, you can really have these down. Now don't worry about using these in a musical way at this point. At this point, you're just memorizing what the chords are. And in a different lesson, I can show you how to put some of these together in a musical so they sound like a song. Well, I'll stop here. This is too long already. If you made it to the end, good for you. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or comments, write them at the bottom and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Have a great day. Bye-bye.